Greetings, Saints. This Tuesday, the 18th of November, we are looking at the power of example as our topic for the lesson discussion. And this week, we are still looking at the two giants of faith, that is Joshua and Caleb, and still on the lessons from the book of Joshua. So we'll read Joshua chapter 15, verse 16 to 19, Judges chapter 1, verse 13, and Judges chapter 3, verse 7 to 11. Then answer the question, what does this story tell you about the power of example? How is Caleb's attitude being produced in the younger generation? So I will quickly read to us these verses. We'll start with Joshua chapter 15, verse 16 to 19. I will read in New King James Version. It says that, and Caleb said, he who attacks Kirjath Sepher and takes it, to him I will give Achsah, my daughter, as wife. So Othniel, the son of Kenaz, the brother of Caleb, took it, and he gave him Achsah, his daughter, as wife. Now it was so, when she came to him, that she persuaded him to ask her father for a field. So she dismounted from her donkey, and Caleb said to her, what do you wish? She answered, give me a blessing, since you have given me land in the south, give me also springs of water. So he gave her the upper springs and the lower springs. We'll read Judges chapter 1, verse 13. It says, and Othniel, the son of Kenaz, Caleb's younger brother, took it, so he gave him his daughter Achsah as wife. Judges 3, verse 7 to 11 says, so the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord. They forgot the Lord their God and served the Baals and Asherahs. Therefore the anger of the Lord was hot against Israel, and he sold them into the hand of Cushan-Rishathaim, king of Mesopotamia. And the children of Israel served Cushan-Rishathaim 8 years. When the children of Israel cried out to the Lord raised up a deliverer for the children of Israel, who delivered them. Othniel, the son of Kenaz, Caleb's younger brother. The Spirit of the Lord came upon him, and he judged Israel. He went out to war, and the Lord delivered Cushan-Rishathaim, king of Mesopotamia, into his hand, and his hand prevailed over Cushan-Rishathaim. So the land had rest for 40 years. Then Othniel, the son of Kenaz, died. The question is, what does this story tell you about the power of example? How is Caleb's attitude being reproduced in the younger generation? In this passage, Caleb offers his daughter Achsah in marriage to the one who conquers Debir. Othniel captures the city and wins the hand of Achsah. This story is important because, once again, it reveals Caleb's courage, faith, and readiness to take on challenges. It also shows that the next generation of Israel followed the example of these giants of faith, Caleb and Joshua. As the older generation closes their ministry, there is a new generation ready to face the challenges and continue to fulfill God's plan for Israel. In a way that is not unlike Caleb's request to Joshua, give me this hill country, Achsah, encouraged by her husband, displays the same faith and resolution that her father demonstrated. Through her determination and boldness, Achsah continues the line of Caleb's example of the fulfillment of the promise to possess the land. Indeed, The land is a gift from Yahweh to Israel, but Israel must appropriate it by claiming the promises of the Lord with faith and courage. Achsah's determination foreshadows the perseverance of those women in the Gospels who would not be turned away by the crowd or the disciples and would not give up until they received Jesus' blessing for themselves and their families. Read Luke chapter 18, verse 1 to 5. Then, what lesson is here for us? I will read this in New King James Version. It says, Then he spoke a parable to them that men always ought to pray and not lose heart, saying, There was in a certain city a judge who did not fear God nor regard man. Now there was a widow in that city, and she came to him, saying, Get justice for me from my adversary. And he would not for a while, but afterward he said within himself, Though I do not fear God nor regard man, yet because this widow troubles me, I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me. Question: what lesson is here for us? The verse that we have read. Now, passing on the torch of faith to the next generation is crucial to the fulfillment of the mission God has entrusted to us. Think about the challenges of passing on faith to the next generation on the one hand, and about the opportunities for young people to assume more responsibility in the work of God on the other hand. What can we do to facilitate and train youth to assume godly leadership? How crucial is our example in this process? That marks the end of today's study. The topic for today has been the power of example, and our topic for the week is giants of faith, looking at Joshua and Caleb. And our memory text has been from the book of Hebrews chapter 13 verse 7. I will read in your hearing. Remember your leaders, those who spoke to you the word of God, will consider the outcome of their way of life and imitate them. Remember your leaders, those who spoke to you the word of God, consider the outcome of their way of life and imitate them. Imitate their faith. I pray that our good Lord may keep both of us till we meet again tomorrow for another session. Thank you.